what percentage of big streamers do you think do cheat? 0.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
What's up, what's good, YouTube? Hope all is well, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hapa, and on today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a couple of things that one of Call of Duty's largest streamers, JoeWo, said that I happen to find very untrue. Now, several creators have already given their 2 cents in regards to JoeWo saying that 0 big streamers are cheating, as you saw in the short clip in the intro, and honestly, none of them took the time to see if anything JoeWo said might have been taken out of context. So I watched the entire stream, and oh boy, did we miss just a few things that need to be addressed. And in addressing these things, I swear I've only cut out his long pauses and stutters.
Caldera was always garbage. You're faded. I'll die on this hill. I don't care. I don't care. I will die on this hill. Caldera, the end of Caldera was better than Verdansk. I'll die here. I don't care. And I'll take every single person down. And I've been saying that. So you can't even say nostalgia. You're just saying that. Y'all know, well, for the OGs, y'all know that I've been saying that.
So this mental illness that you're displaying, you're telling us isn't something new?
Said the cheating streamers are in for a rude awakening like this dude. Cobra, I gotta keep it a buck with you. You stink and you smell like baloney and you stink at the game. I don't know what you want from me here. I gotta be honest with you. You stink, but it's okay though. Respectfully, of course. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You think everybody's cheating, but you're just getting slammed. You know? And that's okay. It happens. You know? It happens to everybody, you know, it's okay. So many people use Cronuses. Those bans are gonna be hilarious. Yo.
I'm just saying, you've got to be on or in desperate need of some serious medication if you think Caldera at any point was better than Verdansk. But please, continue.
Like, I gotta be honest, like a lot of people keep saying that, but I don't think that they know. Like, again, like I say, like, if you need a Cronus to shoot your gun straight, I really don't know what to tell you. I gotta be honest. Like, if you need a Cronus to shoot a like Hemlock straight, I really don't know what to tell you. Cobra, you're saved today. You're saved today, man. Yo, Cobra, would you do me a massive favor, man? Would you do me a massive favor and unprivate your COD tracker? If at all possible. Just want to take a look. Just want to take a look.
Now, wait a minute. Part of what the commenter said had some merit to it. What the guy said was cheating streamers are in for a rude awakening, which, by the way, Joe, if a streamer's cheating, would have to agree with him. They're in for a rude awakening if this Cronus ban that everybody's talking about actually succeeds. But does someone who wishes and hopes for a cheating streamer to get what they deserve stink?
I don't know how to do the COD tracker, bro. I've got like a 0.75 KD or something. I'm not scared to tell you. Cobra, thank you. Thank you for being honest. That's incredible. That's a good start. It's a good start. Okay. So, hear me out, okay? Now just hear me out and just respectfully answer, okay? And use a little bit of logic here, right? So, you have a 0.75 KD, which is nothing wrong with that. All good. But you are in Warzone, below average player, right? That's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Therefore, you being a below average player, how would you know what a good player looks like, right? So let's take that example outside of gaming into sports, right? Because I love sports, right?
Yes, the classic argument from a point of authority. Great tactic, Joe, until you realize, although talented, you're not the authority nor an expert. But go on, dig this grave just a little bit deeper, Joe.
I don't know hockey at all. I suck at hockey. I've never played. I would suck. I'd be a below average hockey player. What would it be like if I watched hockey and then tried to say, these people are really good, this person sucks, they're good, they're bad?
Yes, Joe. Shall we draw some parallels to sports, Joe? I love sports, and I love analogies too. And being the one of us that's been paid in the past to play a sport, that would make me the authority, the expert, the professional, if you will.
People would be like, yo, you don't even know hockey and you're not good, so you don't even know what a good player would look like because you don't play hockey. And I'd say, oh yeah, you're right, I don't play hockey. But if I'm a pro hockey player and then I give my opinion on another pro hockey player, they'd be like, oh, his opinion is valid because he's also a pro hockey player. You see what I'm saying, kind of?
Shouldn't take long to realize the object of the game is to get the little black puck into the opposing team's net. And if you missed that part, don't worry. They got fucking foghorns and sirens and buzzers and all kinds of crazy shit to remind you. Also, I would say if you were to say to somebody that has climbed the ladders to the point that they're high enough to get paid for something that they can perform because of their raw talent, they don't suck now do they, Joe? In fact, your conflation to try to say that because somebody's a professional, because they have a lot to risk, like money, profit, a career, that they wouldn't ever cheat, that there's no possibility, makes absolutely no sense. Do you expect me to believe that gaming and streaming is the only competitive industry in which cheating is not the most prevalent at the top where the most opportunity and profits to be made? I mean, let's take professional sports, the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, they've all extensive drug testing policies and stringent oversight of those policies, but yet top professional athletes get busted for using PEDs to gain an unfair advantage each and every day. And guess what, Joe? Nothing happens to them. A lot of times, a la Jose Canseco, you just deny it and deny it and deny it and deny it until you find some personal benefit in admitting to it.
But if you are not very good at something and you therefore wouldn't know what a good player looks like because you're not very good yourself, which is fine. You understand kind of what I'm saying?
I'm not sure that's how that works. In fact, it's much like gaming where if another pro said you sucked, they just label you as jealous.
He's motherfucking peanut butter and jealous.
And also in sports, that's a good way to get your ass beat in the parking lot after a game. Semi-pro shit. If you know, you know.
Why are you even explaining this to this clown? It's not even a clown. It's really not. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like, some people just don't be dumb. That was my answer. You look dumb, bro. Ha 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 ha. Anyone can watch professional sports and distinguish the difference between the top guys and not so top guys. It's not rocket science. What? I don't even know what that means. That wasn't even anything. I'm confused. Yo, Rizoa, if you were able to get that in your head, you could be a messenger of God. Put 100 biddies, Joe. I freaking love you, man. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. So what are you even trying to explain to me? I just said it. I literally just explained it to you. I just said, and I literally gave you a real world example of what I was saying. Like a real example of what I was saying.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a little thing known as gaslighting. But speaking of a proper real world example, you allege someone isn't talented enough to compete at the highest level, that they could not possibly decipher a good player from a bad one. Am I hearing that correct? Because I'm not sure if you're aware of these positions that are filled on virtually every sports team called a coach, and sometimes they're former players. But in some cases, such as some of the NBA's best coaches, and Jeff and Steve Van Gundy and Greg Popovich and Brad Stevens and Tom Thibodeau, or even the NFL, some may argue the best coach ever, Bill Belichick, have never played the game at a very high level. So I guess the key to winning a championship, if you would ask Bill Belichick, would probably just be what? Fucking wing it, dude. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I can't tell a good player from a bad player.
Like, I really do love to just hear out these like hacker hunter people, because it's kind of funny, like honestly, low key. And like maybe one day I could just potentially bring one of them over to the bright side. Maybe one day. I try, but you never know. I'm trying to fight the good fight here. I'm really trying to fight the good fight, but it's tough. It's really tough.
Well, Joe, the first step in changing somebody's mind is honesty. And if we're talking about the good fight and it being hard, young man, you have no fucking idea. Take a look at my videos right here on YouTube, then try to walk a mile in my shoes. That's
not very good logic. There's videos out there of good people like the COD tournaments. It's not hard to see, pal. You didn't give me any you just said there's videos out there like tournaments, not hard to see. That didn't even make any sense. You didn't answer anything that I just said to you.
So let me break this down for you real quick, Joe. Up there, lots of money. Do whatever it takes. Down here, not much money. Do it for the lulz.
Most people are out to discredit what they can't do. And if you're better, you're cheating. True. I mean, I don't know. It's just like such a straight. It's so weird to me. So what's the convo today? That all streamers cheat. I'm not the guy to get mad at being outplayed when it's not legit. It's not legit, but it's not too far-fetched to accuse within the hacks. Yo, I gotta be honest though. In Warzone 2 right now, if you think that you're dying to cheaters all day, that should be your note to say that you probably aren't the one. Because there's literally like, I may run across like a cheater a week. A lot are wall hacking. No, they're not. You just don't have good game sense. There's not a lot of cheaters. There's not a lot of wall hackers. You're not dying to cheaters all the time. It's okay.
That, sir, is because you're using a VPN. I'd really love to hear you explain your Caldera lobby average KD. It's quite low for a +4 KD player. I see a lot of 0.7 average KD lobbies in there, buddy. Never seen one of those myself, you know, unless I was using the VPN. But again, let's gaslight the community about what is and isn't cheating. And this video right here is of me doing the world record 70 kills on Verdansk. 100% legit. I didn't even use a VPN.
Joe, what about the screenshot of the Discord where you said everyone uses a Cronus, Connors? You were born in 1994, so you're 28 or 29, right? You're a little bit younger than most. Did you miss throughout like growing up and stuff when people were like sarcastic? Did you miss that throughout like high school, middle school? Because you're still pretty young, you can still learn sarcasm.
The term for when someone gets caught admitting something and then claims it to be sarcasm is called sarcasm defense. This is when someone uses sarcasm to hide their true intentions or to avoid taking responsibility for their words or actions. Thanks, ChatGPT.
What about VPNs, streamers, all streamers? Oh, yeah, I gotta be honest too. So what happens is a lot of people that say all streamers VPN. Again, I know this is crazy, and I know that school is kind of tough sometimes, and I know it sucks to go to sometimes, I promise.
Oh God, here we go again. Jesus, Joe, more gaslighting? The best response should be somewhere along the lines of, yeah, man, skill-based matchmaking really does suck. I can see why a lot of people would just go ahead and resort to using VPNs. But I mean, it's not like the ones that are, you know, actually doing it are gonna be open and honest about it. But yeah, these VPNs designed to break skill-based matchmaking, yeah, they're cheating. But he didn't say that, did he? And neither would you if you were using something to ensure the players that you played against were complete bots.
But before anybody types all streamers VPN, I want them to just take one high school or college level stats class. Just one. That's all I ask. And then I want them to come back with a PowerPoint presentation of on the player base, and then the 0.0001% of the really good streamers that have 5 KD, 6 KD, 7 KD, 8. Take that sample size to the average KD of the player base, and then I want them to give me a PowerPoint presentation of the data that they find. And that's all I ask before I see all streamers VPN.
Your wish is my command, princess. Shall we continue?
30% or more people at any given time hack. It's been proven. Proven by who? Again, we had this conversation yesterday. Yo, I love these combos. It's actually super funny. 30% or more people at any given time hack. It's been proven. The Waldo anti-cheat people say it. It's an AI anti-cheat say it. If you think that 1 in almost 3 people cheat, let's start off with that.
I mean, I don't know where you'd like me to start. I studied statistics in college, and I also dabbled behind the scenes beta testing at one time or another for a provider. And these Waldo AnyBrain fellas that deal with artificial intelligence were able to generate a rather accurate portrayal of the gaming landscape as it pertains to the popularity of usage of cheats for FPS games. But you're a Twitch partner, and I think you've been invited to a couple COD events. You probably know better than all of us.
You know why they're saying that? Think of this as a business, right? Just think. I know it's crazy. No, it's crazy. So you have a company, right? Cheat provider, right? How do you sell more cheats? Think about it. Hold up. Think about it. You are a businessman. Let's open up the brain here. How do you sell more cheats? You tell everybody that everybody else is cheating. You need it because everybody else is. 1 in 3 people cheat. You should cheat too. Everybody's cheating. It's the only way to keep up nowadays. Everybody's got it. Of course they're gonna say that. If you think that 1 in 3 people cheat, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Like, let's use our brain a little bit, man. Just a little bit, man.
Okay, so I'm using my brain here and I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So 2 separate anti-cheat companies spend time, money, and effort to generate that 30% number. And somehow you believe it's in an attempt to help cheat providers sell more cheats? Or did you just conflate the two because you're talking out of your ass?
Most people don't understand actual logic. When you're arguing something, you have the burden of proof to show evidence that 100% confirms your point. Imagine you went to court and said someone was guilty, but when you asked for DNA evidence, you said they look funny. Yo, you're kind of spitting right now, I gotta be honest. You're kind of spitting right now, I gotta be honest. A lot of people just don't use their brain. Just a little bit, man. Just a tad, man.
Trying to use my brain to understand how being banned like WAG or 5x5 and so many others wouldn't be considered somehow admissible evidence in a court of law, you know, if cheating in an online video game was a crime.
I would be so happy.
Do you not think that with money on the line, people won't cheat? Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%. But again, let's use a little bit of logic here. Let's say everybody else that's playing is not cheating, right? And then when you die to somebody, as all of us are really good players, we're gonna know what a cheater looks like, or that's kind of weird. That's kind of sus. You don't think that if we're playing for money that we're gonna call those people out like we have in the past with these streamers that have gotten banned trying to cheat in tournaments? You think that I'm gonna be playing a tournament for $500,000 and just know that someone is cheating against me and just be fine with it? Of course not, bro. Of course not. Which is why people have gotten called out for cheating in tournaments from the people that are not cheating and saying that sucks. That's weird.
So we're not using our brains anymore? Because you're about to say something here in a minute that completely contradicts the things that you're currently saying. You know that pros in big tournaments have been called out and caught cheating in the past? You may want to hold on to this real quick. You're gonna need it.
What percentage of big streamers do you think do cheat? 0. This much. 0. Less than 0. Here's why. And again, I'm not saying that it's only small streamers, but again, this is why I say that.
You just said 0! Brother, your word salad is starting to spoil. Make it make sense. Please, for the love of God, make it make some goddamn sense.
You're a clown. I'm out. Wait, no.
Oh, okay, now that makes sense.
Come back. Whoa. Again, I'm not saying it's only small streamers. It's not just small streamers, but I'm saying this. You know, the biggest streamers that you're saying, this is our careers, right? Our sponsors, our salaries, our businesses, our money, our brand, our name, our business likeliness. The list goes on and on and on, right? So you think that the biggest streamers, that this is their everything, this is their income, this is their everything, would risk having some wall hacks on, bro? And then not get caught and called out in tournaments?
Yeah, a lot of us do believe this to be true.
But again, the people that have been caught cheating, and I'm not picking on just small streamers, I'm saying the most of them have been small streamers because they have nothing to lose. They have absolutely nothing to lose. They get banned, nothing to lose. What do they lose? It's not their job, their business, their sponsors, their brands, their nothing to lose.
But on the same token, what do they have to gain? The answer to that question is everything.
I'm saying big streamers as in this is our careers. This is how we pay our bills. This is how we pay our bills.
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware of my story, Joe, but I too pay my bills with the content that I produce. And I've cheated. So are you telling me, like all the gals down there at the Senior Citizen Center tell me, I'm a one of a kind, that there couldn't possibly be another person that cheated or is cheating that could somehow generate a career from the content they produce while cheating? So what have we learned here today, folks? We've learned that JoeWo is quite capable of conflating an issue or two to skew the narrative for his own benefit, although he's quite incapable of continually contradicting himself in embarrassing fashion, might I add. And also that watching this much JoeWo has caused me to lose a massive amount of brain cells. In an unattributed quote that I wish were true in this scenario, honesty is the best policy, especially in your career. Cheating may bring short-term success, but it will ultimately lead to long-term failure. Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.
I'm like the biggest JoeWo fan. I'm literally fanboying right now. I just love to have JoeWo alone for 5 minutes, dripping with coconut oil with a Sailor Boy hat. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I just came.